Christ, the Most High, the Most High. Today we're going to understand Christ consciousness in our everyday lives. In this illusionary world, the matrix of 3D reality, you could be tethered, but we're going to learn for Christ, it is elevated and expanded. Christ consciousness is elevated and expanded. And it actually includes everything, but it puts you in a different dimensional plane, if you will. If you're familiar with the scale of consciousness, a lot of people say, ho, 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 ho. Love is everything. Love is part of the illusion. Sometimes. Love is a driving force, but there is no force, there is no state of consciousness above the truth. Everyone write it down in the comments. The truth is the Most High. Christ is the truth. Christ is the Most High. Get out a piece of paper and pen. Uncle Mike is going to teach you about the truth. Christ consciousness in our everyday lives. You know, I didn't even really realize what today was, until someone brought it to my attention. And I knew that this was a divine timing for this very powerful message. Because a lot of people fall for the tricks and the traps of the matrix. But when you actually sit back, you could analyze the difference. There is a very different energy, a much more powerful energy when it comes to truth versus love. Love is always beneath truth. Write it in the comments. Love is always beneath truth. And in today's lesson, Uncle Mike is going to teach you real life examples to show you how you could live your everyday life as a being of Christ consciousness. Love is part of truth. Truth is not always part of love. We're elevated and expanded. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? This is a very powerful message that will last the test of time. And please share this message. And if today's message resonates with you, please subscribe to the channel. Could you kindly hit that subscribe button? I appreciate that. We do daily videos at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and we hold the standard to learn something new every single day. Christ consciousness is elevated and expanded. The truth is the Most High. And there is nothing above truth. Love is a driving force. It's very powerful. Within the 3D matrix, love is the most powerful force. It is a driving force. Very powerful love is. It could get you to do things. It could get you to move. Love can get you to move. But love is part of the matrix. It's part of the Maya. Once you become enlightened, if you will, if you look at that beautiful scale of consciousness, you could see how it almost pierces and it expands outwards. It expands outwards. Love is part of the illusion, and it could be hijacked and it could be manipulated. Today is the day of love. Do you know, is today the day of love? However, there are millions and millions of people that are sad and depressed today. There are millions and millions of people that feel obligated and miserable today. If Uncle Mike is speaking the truth, hit the like button. Many people today, they might feel very sad or depressed, but today is supposed to be the day of love. Isn't this the truth? Many people feel, oh man, holy shift, I have to do this. Although I'm living in a state of fear, guilt, or shame, I better hurry up and get all the things that the Matrix tells me what to get today. You're living in the lowest state. Now you're going down into guilt. You're feeling guilty. You're feeling shame, right? Oh, I better hurry up and get all these things. You can live your everyday life. And you can embrace love, right? I'm going to teach you examples today. You can embrace love. Love is part of truth, but truth is not always part of love. Now, let's just say, we'll make it up. Let's just say that Uncle Mike had a girlfriend or any type of girl that's part of his Are there any girls out there? Hello? Let's just say, I had a girlfriend, and today, right? Oh, you have to get flowers today. It was one of the very first videos on this channel page, right? Don't buy flowers. Write it down. Don't buy flowers. So if I am living as a being that is truthful, I am going to say to this particular person, I love you, but I'm not going to buy you flowers because that is a ritual of giving death. So when you're giving a person dead flowers, you are putting the energy of death upon the relationship. And that's why a lot of people, when you do all these, we have to buy, the flowers are so beautiful. Look at these beautiful. They're dead, kid. Wake up. They're dead. The flowers are dead. Wake up. Everyone write it. Wake up. So now people go, I got to hurry up. I got to spend $50 on dead flowers. You give them the flowers. Oh, they look so beautiful. But they're dead. And I taught you all, you buy a plant instead, give the plant some life. The people that are embedded in them, you got to get flowers and you got to get this. But what you are doing, the ritual, you are giving the person something that is dead. You are putting death. So if I had a particular person, I'd say, I love you, but I'm not going to be getting flowers because that is the energy of death upon the relationship, okay? So that's how we are living in the vibration of truth, and that's why love is not always the answer. They say love is the answer. The truth is the answer. You could love a lot of things in your everyday life, and love is a driving force, okay? For example, you could love things, right? And they could get you to move, but is it good for you? Write it down. But is it good for me? You might love food, right? A certain particular food. You love this. You're passionate about it. But you weren't conscious and aware. Maybe that food was making you sick. So you might love it. It drives you to eat it. Oh, I love this so much. And again, it's your birthright. But if a person wants to live in truth, if I knew something that I said, I'm going to make a conscious decision maybe not to do that. Maybe an activity you love, I love doing this activity. But maybe this activity is a distraction from your highest purpose. And if you knew that, you wouldn't have, partaken it. Maybe this activity made you sick. Maybe there's a person you love, but this person maybe is making you sick. You love this person, but you didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. You want to live in authenticity. You want to live the truth. People can make you sick. Activities can make you sick. Food can make you sick. So the Most High, you want to know the truth about these things. We know love. We understand passion, right? And we have to, there's seasons. So you have to know when to move and when not to move. This work is my passion, but there was a time period I had to take a step back a little bit because it would make me sick. So you have to realize the truth behind things. Maybe a job, you're passionate about a job, right? And I'll share you a real life story. You're so passionate about this job. You love this job. It brings you so much passion, this job. And I remember years ago, I had a bunch of coworkers, and we all taught in this building. And it was becoming common knowledge, and it was very sad amongst my coworkers that we noticed that after a few years, a lot of our former coworkers, after they retired, they passed away. And, we would sit in the office and we talk about, some of these things, and we would say, maybe there's something in this building making us sick or something. And it was just very strange. So, you could think about, you could be so passionate, about teaching, right? Going in front of the classroom, going in the classroom. But maybe if that was making you sick, you would have made a different decision about it. And that was a passion for all of us. We all really loved what we did. But we all would see, every couple of years, we noticed that someone passed away after retirement. And it was something that really was alarming to us. And even though you maybe love something, you could be passionate about something. But what is the truth behind these things? So you have to understand the difference between love. That passion is part of the matrix illusion. Love can be part of truth, but truth is not always part of love. Write it down. Truth is the Most High. Truth is the Most High. It includes love. Love always doesn't include truth. That's where you have, if you are expanding your consciousness, if you are becoming the best version of yourself, write it down, write it in the comments. Truth is the Most High, and it includes love. However, love doesn't always include truth. Love doesn't always include truth. We all find love in certain things. We're passionate about things. We could find love in activities, people, situations, things that drive us. It does drive us. It's very powerful. But you have to understand the truth about certain things, right? If you're new to the channel recently, at the end of last year, I shared about my journey. I did not participate in holidays. No holidays for Uncle Mike. Did you know that? If you're new to the channel, hit the like button if you're learning something new. I love the holidays. Oh man, I love my mother's stuffing on Thanksgiving. I love it. Love all these things. I love Christmas. I love the holiday season. But the truth at this particular time in my particular life, I had to focus on building. I had to focus on healing. I had to focus on restoring. It's just part of my journey. There's a time for this and a time for that. So I didn't partake in holidays, even though I love them so much. You might love the holidays as well. You love them. You're so passionate about it. You want to give gifts to someone. You go around the Christmas tree. Oh, it's Thanksgiving. You stuff your face. You get all the stuffing. You love it. You have all the memories. You love all these things. But maybe during this time period, you have to do something else. On my journey, I stayed focused. I fasted. I fasted during the holiday. I didn't partake. I love all that food. I love it. But I focused on the truth. I focused on detoxing. I focused on fasting. Love is not always the Most High. The truth is the Most High. It's the Christ energy. How can I take out the accountability mirror on my personal life? Which a lot of people don't like to do, but I encourage you, if you're able to critique it, you're not affected by it. Once again, if you're able to critique it, you're not affected by it, right? I like to watch football. I share about it on my journey. I'm just a regular guy. That's all. I'm just Uncle Mike. I'm just a regular guy. I like to watch football. And, you know, I know sometimes it's weird. Sometimes I feel drained by watching it. But again, it doesn't become my life. It's a little break. It's a little matrix time. But if I had something important to do, something to build, and I spent my day watching the football game instead of building, then it affects my life. So it depends on how you go about these things. You know, there's all different aspects that you could apply this to. And you can see if you are conscious and aware of it and you know how to navigate it, then you're not really affected by it. You're not really affected by it. It's free will. It's free will. You know, you could see this in any aspect of life. You are elevated now to a higher position, a position of power. You are elevated to a higher position. Write it in the comments. I am now elevated to a higher position. You are at a position of power. You are at a higher vantage point and you could look down. The truth, the Christ includes everything. You could sit there and you could go straight down the list. And you could say, okay, I could see joy here. I could see love here. I could see acceptance. I could see guilt. I could see shame. And sometimes when you go through things, you become an alchemist. You become an alchemist as you go through these things. Maybe there are particular time periods in your life where you're knocked down. Maybe there's particular time periods in your life where you have to deal with fear. And you're building this and you're learning from it. And when you learn about fear, and you could alchemize it, you could teach others how to overcome these things. We're all part of this matrix. It's not perfect. And knowing that's authenticity. A lot of this world is flipped. Flip it good. It's true though. It's flipped. A lot of this world is flipped. It's upside down. It's not the truth. What people think is the most high, the most important thing, is actually on the bottom. It's actually on the bottom. It drives you down into a supermassive black hole. You're getting pulled into a supermassive black hole. And people and situations and things could pull you into that. We have to rise up. You're rising up to the Most High. And you're expanding and you're elevating into a different dimensional plane of existence. Once again, you are rising, you are elevated, and you are expanded as you are now on a different dimensional plane of existence. The truth, being an authentic person, living with Christ consciousness, everything is included in that. Everything is included. You could just be yourself. I can't express to you the power that is there when you're just yourself. You could just be yourself. You could live your life. A lot of people don't walk the earth showing the world who they are. They are hidden. They are afraid to express themselves. That's a very low. That's low. That's guilt and shame. Low. Got to break free of the illusion. Got to rise up, kid. Got to rise up now. And this world, or what is thought to be the most high, or the most important thing, if you will, in this world, is actually the bottom. And that is perfection. Oh. Gotta be perfect. Perfection. Perfection is an illusion. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's actually on the bottom. When you're sitting there and you're striving, I have to have the perfect life. I have to have the perfect relationship. I have to have all the perfect things. You are now, because you're going to fall short of these things. You're going to fall short of these things in this authentic reality. And you are going to be pulled into the pit of doom. A pit of doom. Guilt and shame. You feel so shameful. Oh, I don't have perfect. Today is a day where a lot of people feel, they feel a lot of shame. They don't feel worthy. Maybe they're alone. Maybe they feel guilt because they're actually in a relationship and they have all this other obligation. I'm trying to live my everyday life. I have to go. I have to buy these $50 flowers, right? Otherwise, I'm going to be guilted and shamed. I got to go buy this chocolate, right? I got to mess up pollute my body with all this. I got to do all these things. Bunch of nonsense. A bunch of things to lower your vibrational frequency. Hit the like button if Uncle Mike is speaking the truth today. I appreciate that if you hit that like button. You want to embrace the Most High. And the truth, it is what it is. It can't be touched. Yvonne and Mama Cos 102, thank you both very much. I appreciate you. Uncle Mike is driving today. We're driving the bus today. Got to get the magic school bus. We're going to go on field trips too. We talked about that on Patreon. We're going to get the magic school bus going. There's so much expectations. One of the first videos I did on this channel page, judgment and expectations are lower vibrations that will destroy your everyday life. You're going to get dirtbag narcissists that lurk out there. They're going to try to judge you. They're going to try to humble you. They're going to try to put shame on you. But they didn't realize that you are the Most High. That the Most High, the light of Christ, is going through your DNA receptors right now. 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. And a lot of people might not understand you. You're misunderstood because they're underneath you, light warriors. Hit the like button if Uncle Mike is speaking the truth. You are the Most High. You're the crown. The crown chakra is activated. The energy is coursing through you. And you're the Most High. Like you look at that consciousness scale. Look at that beautiful consciousness scale. You can see it on the thumbnail. And it just goes up and it expands outwards. It's everything. You are everything. I am everything and I am everywhere. It's a different thought process. It's beyond everything else. It's beyond everything else when you reach that pinnacle. The pinnacle, the Most High. When you look at it, it almost looks like an upside down pyramid, right? That wide bit, that's the Most High. It's elevated and expanded. Write it again. Elevated and expanded. That's what's happening right now. And we have to embrace this at this time. If you want to be the best version of yourself, you're being elevated and expanded. When you're at the bottom, you're so small. You're so small at the bottom. Free will is the law of the universe. Each and every one of us can rise up to a different state of consciousness. I know it's not easy. I shared this over the course of time. We discussed mental health awareness here. Everyone write mental health awareness and write this down. It is very difficult to achieve the Most High, to live in truth, to live in authenticity. I know it's difficult. You can't go straight there. A lot of people, if you're getting this right now, you might be riddled with shame today, anxiety today, because you have all these judgment expectations. Maybe you are in a relationship. You have a lot of depression today. You're sad and lonely today because you don't fit into society. So what I tell people is you have to reach a place of acceptance. Write that word down, acceptance. When you accept that this is the world that we're in, when you accept that this is in a time period like none other, but you are going to be rewarded on the other side. Acceptance. When you accept the fact that you are actually above this matrix, you don't even fit in, and you can't fit into people that are still in the matrix, that are still in the mire. You are above it. You are on a different dimensional plane of existence. I'm going to give you a 3D scientific term. There's layers of the physical atmosphere. And there's clouds, right? Real clouds that are very powerful. The cumulonimbus cloud, the most powerful cloud. And cumulonimbus clouds, they actually form to make hurricanes as well. And when the cumulonimbus cloud is in the troposphere, that's the layer of the atmosphere that we're in, it's not as powerful. So when the cloud is in the troposphere, that cloud is not as powerful. But the moment that cloud pierces through with strength and power into a higher level of the atmosphere, the stratosphere, we're in the stratosphere. Now, you ever hear that term, up in the stratosphere? Write it in the comments. We're up in the stratosphere. That cloud, all of a sudden, it starts expanding outwards. So it's so powerful up there. It's so light up there. There's less density up there. That cloud is expanding outwards in all directions. It's elevated. It's expanded. Boom, the power. Now, it does make a more powerful thunderstorm, which could be dangerous for us, but I'm trying to teach this as part of the lesson of power. Hit the like button if you're learning something new. We could take everyday life terms and learn it in terms of spirituality. We're piercing up into the stratosphere. That cloud is expanding. It's becoming so powerful. There's so much energy in the cloud. Once you are elevated and expanded, they call them hot towers if it's in a hurricane. Some of the most powerful hurricanes are the ones that pierce through into the stratosphere, and they create hot towers, and they're expanded outwards. Just like that. When you pierce through the veil, when you pierce through the Maya, when you pierce through the matrix reality, you are like that cloud. And you're up, you're elevated, and you're expanded, and now you are one powerful being. There's a great power in the truth. There's a great power in the energy of Christ. It is the Most High. There is nothing above it. You are at the top. Write it in the comments. I am at the top. When you embrace the truth, guilt, shame, all these things, it doesn't affect you any longer. It doesn't affect you. I know many people, and that's why I take a lot of pride in this powerful message today. It's my honor to pick you up, maybe when you're down, and help the chosen ones, the 144,000, whatever words you would, the rainbow warriors of the Hopi prophecy. I could go all day long. There's many different words. They all mean the same thing. Hopi prophecy, rainbow warriors. When the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, a new tribe of people will come onto the earth from many colors, classes, creeds, and whom by their actions and deeds will make the earth green again. They will be known as the warriors of the rainbow. Write it in the comments. I am a warrior of the rainbow. The rainbow includes all the colors. The consciousness scale. You're rising up. All the colors, right? As you rise up. You got to get out of that root. You got to get out of that survival mode. Rise up. Everyone, right? Rise up. I'm trying to rise. Make you guys rise up today. Don't live in that fear. Don't live in that survival. That root, that red. And again, it's not that it's bad. We have to embrace all the colors, but we want to rise up. Ultraviolet, yeah, we're ultraviolet. We're beyond. We're beyond visible light. We're in a totally different spectrum now. We are in a totally different level of the atmosphere now. We're in the stratosphere. We've expanded past the troposphere. We're going higher and higher, and now you are the Most High. The truth is out there. You could find it. It's my honor to show up every day and help you improve your everyday life. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe Give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people. And please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I'm so grateful for all of you. It's my honor to do this. It's my honor to show up every day. It's my honor to be the lighthouse, to show people the truth. We have to see the truth, because the truth cannot be told. There's going to be a lot of BS artists out there, right? The BS artists. And they're going to try to paint a picture for you. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for these traps. Embrace the truth. Embrace the energy of Christ. It's very powerful. It's very difficult. It's not easy. But each and every one of you are able to rise up. I'm very grateful today. If you got this message, share this message, because I assure you there's many people today. They might be suffering in silence, whether alone, maybe trapped in a relationship that they don't want to be in. They could be experiencing guilt and shame. They might be experiencing, oh, I'm going to get judgment and expectations. Or maybe you're just alone. Maybe you just want to improve your love. New Beginnings 2024. What a great name. We're all having New Beginnings 2024. I appreciate you. Go buy yourself a cup of coffee. Oh, yeah. I appreciate you, New Beginnings. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for all of your support. And please share this message, because many people right now that are embracing the truth, you're a very high vibe person, but when you do that, you might find yourself alone. You might be a little lonely right now because there's no one else on your frequency, or a very few amount of people. And I've shared this before. I know you might feel down. You are just early to the party. You're just early to the party, kid. That's all. And you don't need things bringing you down. Dean, I appreciate that. It's my honor to do this. Dean, share this video. Everyone share this video. Let's become empowered. Let's become the best version of ourselves. Let's embrace this energy. Let's embrace the Christ energy. This is Christ consciousness played out in our everyday lives. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. We'll be back on tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We show up every day. And keep sharing. Keep growing. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warrior, just keep going. Love you all. Bye for now.